Anglo-Saxon times that was called the Holedene, and today it is called the gorse. It's not on the OS map, it's on but I did find it on another map. I don't know what gorse would mean. Could mean more than one gore perhaps, which is a triangular piece of ground. Anyway, on to the next part. The parish today is called Grittleton, and it's on the M4 basically, east of Bristol, between sort of Bristol and Chippenham, on the Fossway, as I said, slightly off it. In the 10th century or earlier, it was called Gretultone, and what that means is the followers, the people that follow Gretel, that's their settlement, their estate, which has caused problems for linguists because there's no recorded name called Gretel, so it's an interesting name. That's Robert's Berry Farm. Now Grundy must have died more than half a century ago, but he's in many ways my mentor because I've learnt from his books. He talks of one of the landmarks on the Grittleton Charter, which is, I'm getting harassed by a fly here, just off. He talks of one of the landmarks as being Oldie, which means Oldbury. Ooh. Which means old fortified settlement, but he does actually change the spelling on the next phrase, because they always go in the charters, go from X to Y and then go from Y to Z, and the bit from Y to Z spells it differently. It says it's bearware, which means barrow, and they're constantly confusing, well, maybe they didn't see any difference between a burial mound and an old earthwork fort. Now, I came here in person to see whether or not I could find a hill, and there's a clue also in the cottages down here called clap something or other cottages. Clap in Old English, clap I think it is hill. But this place is as flat, it's not as flat as a pancake, it's just slightly undulating. So where this hill fort is, I don't know, which must mean it's a barrow. Anyway, the name Robert's Berry gives us a clue, and Grundy doesn't spot that. He suggests that the barrow or the burrow, whatever, is over here, but he doesn't mention Robert's Berry Farm. I think the berry part means barrow. Well, you often see it, you know, berry field and so on, and in that field is a barrow. Down there where that hedge is the Fula Lacca. In Old English that means foul stream. Lacca means slow stream. Later on becomes lake in English, but at the time it meant a slow stream. And beyond there, that is a place called Foscott, and I love it when stuff from the old charter survives up until today. In the charter it is Foxcotone, which means the cottages of the fox, the settlement of the fox cottage.